you go. So tell us about the show.
Well, you know, Ernest Shackleton was a famous explorer of Antarctica, and he had quite a struggle that parallels the struggle of a lot of people to put on big productions. For example, raising money. People said, why should you do it? Somebody's already discovered the South Pole. Well, we've all run into that. So this is a story about Ernest Shackleton, but it's a musical about Ernest Shackleton sandwiched inside a musical about a cruise ship that also happens to get caught in the pack ice. And the lead of it, played by Carl, is Max Shackleton, who is the great-great-grandnephew, I believe, of Ernest Shackleton.
Max or Max?
Max.
Max.
And he has always wanted to put on his 4-hour multimedia show called, appropriately, The Endurance, because it's 4 hours. And he's never been able to. And now Julie
We
here,
just call it Porgy and Bess.
Ensign Julie never lets him put on his show. And it's only when tragedy strikes that they're called upon to be at their best, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you know, when people are dying and ships are crashing, why not make a musical out of it?
Plus, the penguins are cute.
Yeah,
They are.
penguins are fun.
They are. They've made
nights.
movies of them. What?
They had extra nights in the program because they were stuck there for days.
Right, and you don't have to, for penguins, at least you save money in costumes.
That's true.
That's true.
Just wear a tux.
We also
And
have,
union fees.
Yeah, no equity penguins.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There actually are equity penguins, but that's a whole other story.
Danny DeVito.
I married him. Speaking of SAG, did you hear SAG and AFTRA are merging?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
That's the end of that story.
Okay.
Um,
All right, back to you all.
But have nothing to do with SAG or after.
No, but
Unfortunately.
you do have stuff to do with penguins, which there were movies about penguins, so it all
6
comes
degrees of
full circle.
separation.
So this was you were on the show a few months ago, like a half a year ago, I guess,
Yes.
or so,
Yeah.
talking about sort of the test ride of this show. How'd that go?
That went really well, and we did our comment cards, and we found out whether or not styrofoam looked enough like ice, and we found out which musical numbers worked with the audience. We got some suggestions on some of the environment. We got some suggestions on the final scene,
Really?
which is really key. Yes,
And did you act upon those suggestions?
we acted in a big way, and the final scene is completely different.
Okay.
The ending is even different, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's very much revamped.
Well, that's
I
what
didn't know any of this.
And the lead is different.
the lead is different because
Yeah.
Josh Mindersma was in there.
Yeah, he
And
got.
I had to mention his name because I just want to prove that I can say it.
You can see
Did a
they're
great
the
job.
ones you can pronounce.
Yeah, well, he's like a regular. John and Josh are
Josh,
regulars
too,
on the
yeah.
show.
Josh got stuck in pack ice in Los Angeles.
It's very cold up
It
there.
is very, very cold. And let me just tell you, I came from New York. It's not cold there. 60 degrees today.
Fabulous.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
fabulous. You guys are going to perform a little numero for us, aren't you?
Little ditty.
That's the plan.
A little
That's the
ditty?
plan.
Sounds like it.
Somebody
Hope so.
want to set it up?
Yeah, now this is a song that really tells the story of Max developing this show his entire life.
Okay.
Ever since he was a small child, and he typed it out in triplicate for the neighborhood kids to do, the original version, and his mom, because they were showing Roots that night, wouldn't allow him to perform it, even then. So,
Because of
Talk
Tuna
about
Kinte?
mommy issues, man.
so he had a lot of issues, and this is him singing about the very show.
Okay, this is John Cecil, Carl Guthrie, and Alexandra Russo singing from Antarctica.
Yeah, all right.
Take 2. I wrote a show about Shackleton. I wrote it when I was just a kid.
Just a kid, just a real precocious kid.
A show about Ernest Shackleton. I loved it. I gave it all I did.
Yes, he did.
In his senior year, he did.
Shackleton's inspiring 'cause the things that he went through. Shackleton's a hero 'cause he rescued all his crew. Shackleton's a subject that is crying out for more. Shackleton's a show that I am taking from my drawer. I wrote a show about Shackleton. I staged it at the gym.
At the gym, at the junior high school gym.
A history teacher said the script seemed factual to him.
What he read seemed right to him.
Shackleton's adventures ended encouragingly. Don't give up till you make it across the frozen sea. Sail the ocean, climb a mountain, come back to your man. I think it's time to put my Shackleton show on again. A pretentious, incoherent, loud, confusing mess. In the audience, some producer wanted to impress. At the party after curtain, she said it needs work. I I said, screw you, it is perfect. I think you're a jerk. I wrote a show about Shackleton. I keep it in a box.
In a box, in the attic, in a box.
A 4-hour show about Shackleton with medals, photos, turtle shells, and socks.
Lots of stuff such as turtle shells and socks.
Time to ask my mother if she knows where it is kept. Time to resurrect him from the grave where he has slept. Go where icy flows obstruct and frozen vessels craft. Time to sing the songs I sung and do the steps I stepped. Oh, Shackleton. Oh yeah, Shackleton. Oh yeah, Shackleton.
What fun. And you know, I totally didn't do a video like we did last time.
Oh.
I should have.
Missed it.
We did a music video. Like, what a fun show. What a fun song. And I have to say, you wrote all this stuff, right, John?
I wrote a lot of it, although Crank Collective did develop it.
Of course.
Yes.
But what I love about everything that you've brought to us here at Offstage and on the Air has had, not only has been good, filled with wonderful harmonies, wonderful voices, but it's also got a sense of humor, which I totally dig.
You?
Can you believe it?
You?
That's
you
why we
believe
made
it?
it a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Probably.
well, everybody
smart.
doesn't
Better
die.
that
So,
way.
it's
So,
the
Alexandra,
theory,
tell us
you know?
about your role in this.
I play Max's boss, who is the cruise ship entertainment director, Julie. She's a very uptight individual and has a schedule to keep all the time and has a little bit of a secret ambition for grandeur.
So did I had turned my back to you for just a moment. Did you say that you are the cruise director, Julie?
Yes. Do you notice any sort of...
No, not me.
Semblance?
For fear of showing my
Exciting
age, I will
and
not
new.
say anything.
Come
Well, that's
aboard.
great. So what fun. What fun. So you sort of answered the question for me before, but if I were to have seen the show several months ago, would I recognize it now?
Man, I don't recognize it. I don't really believe
you
there was
don't
a show,
count.
to be honest. Yeah.
Well, there wasn't. If a show was alone in a theater and ended,
No one
would
saw
it
it.
make
Does
a
the tree
sound?
still make a noise?
It's true. We did have
the curtain
we did have
fell.
a
Would it
video
make
of
a
it,
sound?
and in the video, everybody's head was cut off. So
Yeah.
in this show, we're going to have undecapitated.
Where can folks get more information about this show?
Well, if I were them, I would go to antarcticashow.com. That's antarcticashow.com, and be sure to spell Antarctica.
Correctly?
Antarctica.
Is it Antarctica Show?
Antarctica Show.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you asked me that because that's not what I wrote down in my thing. Thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thank
you.
you.
For
Best
having
of luck
us.
with your opening this weekend, right?
Thanks.
Right.
Break
Thank
legs?
you.
Okay.
Break ice packs.
That was John Cecil, Carl Guthrie, and Alexandra Russo, all with Antarctica, which opens at the City Theater February 3rd through February 11th. For more information, you may visit antarcticashow.com. Stay with us.
I wrote a show about Shackleton. I staged it at the gym, at the junior high school gym. The history teacher said the script seemed factual to him. What he read seemed right